Welcome back, artists. This week we're making found object robots. So I used cardboard for this one, foam shapes, buttons, and you can use any kind of materials you want to decorate it. I colored mine with markers, so if you want to do that, or you could paint these as well. So I need you to get some cardboard in various shapes. Think of the shapes you'll need: rectangles for the arms and legs, squares for the head, shape for the body, either rectangles or squares, and for the feet, and then what you're gonna decorate it with. So you can grab some pipe cleaners, beads, buttons. Go through your art bin and pull out any scrap things you haven't used. You can even look through the recycling bin and find stuff that you can use. And then to assemble them, we're gonna need scissors and glue. So I want you to grab your materials you're gonna use, cut out your shapes from paper or cardboard, and then let's start constructing our found object robots. Okay, artists, hopefully you grabbed all of your supplies, and you can take a look at my sample robot. So I did a DJ party robot. You can see he has pause and play, volume. I gave him a microphone and a little party hat. So if you want to pick a theme for your robot, that would be awesome. Otherwise, you can decide what kind of jobs you want your robot to do. Now on this side, you can see all the shapes that I cut out to make my new robot. So this time I'm gonna use a rectangle for the head. I used a square over here. I'm using a rectangle for a body instead of the shape I used here. And for the lower body, another rectangle, long legs and arms, and then I'm adding some shoes to it. So I actually colored mine with marker, and I actually colored these already to save time on the video. So you can paint or add color however you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over, and you can kind of see I colored it in a similar theme as the first one I did. I'm gonna kind of make them go together. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue my robot all together and then start decorating it. So I'm going to glue this together and speed the video up, but I'll show you it. So after you have your pieces all cut out and colored, we're gonna glue it all together, and you can decide what you wanna place ahead of what. I'm gonna glue this head behind the body. And then make sure, remember when we use liquid glue, it's important to press down for a few seconds and make sure it connects good. I'm gonna wipe off that extra. All right, once you have your robot all glued together, and I did mine in a different pose. Remember I said they were gonna go together. So since this one's the DJ, I'm gonna do this one as a dancer in the crowd. So I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating its face. I used on my original one buttons for eyes, but this time I'm gonna put beads for this one's eyes. And then I'm gonna give this one foam shapes for its mouth. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a hat too. And if you don't have shapes, you can just cut them out of cardboard or paper and glue them on the robot too. Okay, once you get all finished, give it a minute to dry, and make sure you're not losing any pieces like I just lost my arm. And if you do have any loose, just hold down and press down and count to 10 slow. And then you will want to set this aside to dry at least a half an hour so that you know you can play with it and it'll be strong. If you want to send us a picture of the robot you made, we would love to see it. And I'll see you guys for another art project next week. See ya.